All right, welcome to this week's Leader Me video. So we want to talk about habit four, thinking win-win. I know it's been a couple weeks since we've been off for break and everything, so we want to just go over a little bit. The first three habits are really about ourselves and improving ourselves. So being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, putting first things first. And now the next three we're going to be talking about, thinking with others. So thinking win-win. How can we work well with others to achieve our goals? All right, to think win-win, what's that mean? Uh, I can solve a problem when an issue comes up with another person. I think about what other people want, not just what I want. I'm kind to others and try to think of ways to help everyone be happy. So, how can we solve a problem that makes everyone happy, not just ourselves happy? All right, so think of this as a piggy bank or as a bank account if you have one of those. So have a relationship bank account, and there's good things you do will help add to that bank account, and the things that you do that kind of upset others will take away from that. So what deposits, what adds to the piggy bank? So that's putting money in your piggy bank, keeping promises, small acts of kindness, being loyal to your friends and family, listening, saying we're sorry when we mess up, and we all mess up, we all make mistakes, so saying we're sorry is important, and setting clear expectations. Those are all deposits. Those all add to that piggy bank, add to that bank account. What kind of takes away from those? What takes away from those relationships? Breaking promises, keeping to yourself, not talking to others, gossiping, or breaking confidence. Someone tells you something in confidence, and you go, they tell you a secret, and you go out and tell other people. That's going to hurt that relationship. Not listening to others, being arrogant, or being mean to others, setting false expectations. Those are things that take away from that bank account, those relationships. So doing these things, uh, those things that help make those relationships strong. So kind of different types of relationships. We have a win-lose relationship where you don't care how good you are, but as long as you do better than the other person, that's what we call win-lose. We have a lose-win, which is when someone's kind of like a doormat. They let other people walk all over them. They'd rather blame themselves than and blame themselves for something rather than hurt the other person's feelings. A lose-lose is if I'm getting in trouble, we're all getting in trouble, and we see that sometimes where somebody does something wrong and then they talk about what everybody else is doing wrong rather than trying to solve the issue. And then finally, win-win. So that's where everybody works together. How can we work it out so we're both happy? How can we have a disagreement, we have an argument, we're trying to solve something. How can we work together so it works for everybody involved and hopefully makes a win-win? So how do we think that way? Win the private victory first. You'll be confident in yourself. Don't be threatened by others. So if somebody else works really hard, that's great. We can all be successful. Um, we don't have to only be successful based on how we compare ourselves to others. We can all be successful. We all can get a good score on a test. We can all, be successful in a game or anything we're doing. Avoid comparing yourself to others, and it's good sometimes to see where you're at compared to others, but constantly comparing yourself to others can really be hard because very you're not always going to be the best at something, but you can be the best for yourself. So competition can be really healthy. It can be healthy to, if you're playing a game of basketball or something like that, it can be healthy. But avoid having a win at all cost attitude where you're potentially could hurt or harm somebody else in order to win. That's not a healthy way to have a good relationship. Also, realize that everybody develops at a different rate. Whether we're looking at things at school or we're looking at athletics or we're looking at making friends or whatever. Everybody kind of grows at their own rate. So compare yourself not to others, but compare yourself to yourself. Everybody has their own set of interests and talents, so everybody is unique and different. So it's good to compare yourself to to your own potential. So be the best person that you can be. Try to be better than you were yesterday, and tomorrow your goal should be better than you are today. So continue to improve, but don't compare yourself against others about where you're at and where you're heading towards your goals and where you're at in life. Benefits of having a win-win attitude. It helps you get along with others. It helps you feel good about yourself when you're getting along with others and you have friends. You're going to feel good about yourself. One example is, at home you can do chores around the house. You'll work together with your family, maybe your parents or your siblings, to get chores done. And also small acts of kindness. Do nice things for others without being asked. It help you feel better about yourselves and helps others feel good about themselves when you're being nice to them without anybody telling you or asking you to do something. So we can work on those things. We can think win-win, and it's a good way to make friends and to get along and to be successful as a group, not just trying to put others down for your own success. Next week or next time, we're going to be talking about habit 5, which is seek first to understand, then be understood. We're going to talk about listening to others without interrupting them, raising your hands when you want to speak. Don't blurt out just in the middle of class or the middle of a conversation, and try to understand the other person's perspective, the other person's point of view. That's what we talk about next time. So thank you. Go out and have a win-win attitude this week. Thank you.